All right, let's talk about a couple of these players and do some individual quick breakdowns on these guys from just my perspective and what I'm seeing. And the first guy is the guy I think I might be almost the most excited by, as far as at least on the field or hitting. Logan Gilbert might even surpass him as far as how he's doing, because he's just been amazing. But Julio Rodriguez is having a great rookie year. He is especially just being a well-rounded player all the way around. You can see average is not killing it at 256, but he is hitting 256 with the 10 stolen bases. The pop is not necessarily quite there as yet on this, only a couple home runs and only a handful of doubles. But there are some startling similarities between where you could maybe project out where he's going with his season in his production to what you got out of Ken Griffey Junior in his rookie year. Now, Julio is not the same type of prospect. Griffey was a game changer. He was a once-in-a-generation guy, and you could even see that at the time that he came up. And one of the reasons the Junior, of course, came up at 19 years old versus Julio, of course, who's coming up a little bit older than Junior was. Nonetheless, fantastic prospect as far as we're concerned. He is a guy that seems like he's going to be cemented out there in center for years to come. His defense is holding up well, has yet to have an error. He's showing good range out there, reasonably good range. Arm's a little bit not the best, but that's okay. The rest of the factors are there. Again, centerpiece for where we're going with this team as we go forward. And this other day against the New York Mets, where he goes 4 for 4, and you just start to see it really clicking in. You're starting to see him now elevate himself up with some of the other really good center fielders in the American League already right now where he's standing. Say nothing of how as he now takes step by step going further and forward and forward and forward. I love this kid. I'm sure many of you are on board with this one. This isn't a tough or a very long assessment requirement on my part. Just again, going back to when you look at Junior's original season when he came up, understanding he was probably a couple years younger than where Julio is, it's almost a little bit eerie in certain respects of where you see their stats at, especially if, as I expect with Julio, you start to see some of those power numbers start to jump forward now as he gets a little bit more comfortable in the lineup. But Julio is absolutely going to be in the Rookie of the Year discussion. And now Seattle has an interesting problem of what to do with Lewis when he gets back and Julio, or who's going to play where, or what position is going to be played what. But it's nice to have a stacked up young, good hitters here we're starting to build up. And now if only Kelnick and Cal Raleigh can join in this group.